in the mail.
Here we go.
Air Force and pursue a career in public affairs. Congratulations to Cadet Petty Officer
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays hail to the chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son.
No,
It ain't me.
it ain't me. I ain't the fortunate son. No.
Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, y'all? But when the tax man comes to the door, when this old world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof,
You have just unlocked the door to the key to imagination. Beyond it is another dimension of sound and of sight. You are moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of offense and defense. You have just crossed over into the Irish Bill Sports Zone.
Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium for an Irish Bill Sports broadcast of Navarre Raider football. Here's your host and the voice of Raider Nation, Irish Bill. And here come the Raiders.
Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. This is Irish Bill with 7-0 Bob. It is week 8 of the Florida high school football season. 7th game for both teams coming in this one. It is a big one tonight, Bob. A district matchup between your Navarre Raiders and the Crestview Bulldogs.
Yeah, it sure is. Expect a full house tonight. Both bands. Both teams 2-4 on the season. In the district together, first time in a while. Can't ask for a bigger game each week. Each district game, Bill, is just big and big and big. Navarre got off to a big start in the district with a huge win over Tate. This would be another step towards the postseason and almost guarantee them a playoff spot with a win. Playoff.
We got a little visitor with us here tonight, Bob.
Hey.
My grandson, Jared, is attending his very first football game tonight, and he is 21 months old, and he's here with his mom, my oldest, Brooke, and they're sitting up here on top of the press box with us tonight to catch his very first game.
That's awesome.
Trying to get him hooked early on.
Just, if Navarre scores, don't throw him up in the air.
I have a tendency to get a little excited, don't I?
A little bit, or spike.
Well, anyways, I want to get this out of the way. My good friend Todd, who lives in Sweden,
Yes.
is tuning in tonight, and I want to give a big shout out to his daughter Cecilia and his lovely bride Vic.
Yep.
And hopefully that gets it out of the way, Todd. Always appreciate you checking in with us, and I hope the quality of the picture is good tonight. We updated the camera. We updated the headsets a couple of weeks ago. We should be good to go for at least a couple more years, Bob.
They need to update us.
I don't know if that's possible at this time.
Well, you every morning with Mr. Wilson.
I'm trying. Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson. Yeah, so Hey, Todd, we had somebody from Austria last week.
Yeah, right next door to you. Isn't that pretty close to Sweden?
No.
No, not at all.
One
It's all in Europe, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a fan of the Scambia.
So they're on the same continent.
They are.
So, well, wherever you are on the World Wide Web tonight, we appreciate you checking out the game tonight. It is a gorgeous night for football up here on the roof at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. The temperatures this morning when we woke up was 59 degrees.
Really?
And I'm sure that we're going to get down in the low 60s by the end of game time tonight.
Ooh.
And here I am in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. At least you're wise to wear some jeans tonight.
Yeah.
But you know what was really nice, Bob? I was able to haul the equipment up, set it up, and I didn't even break a sweat because of the weather.
Right. Or have to fight with a canopy.
Yeah. No canopy tonight. It is a beautiful night. Not a cloud in the sky. The Raiders will be in their black uniforms tonight. We'll see what Crestview comes out. They'll probably be in their red pants with white jerseys and red numbers and a red helmet with the Bulldog on the side. The Raiders in their all black with those maroon numbers outlined in white, which are very, very hard to see for us with our failing eyesight, Bob.
I had carrots for lunch, but I don't know if it's going to help me.
Was it enough? How many did you eat some for me?
I did.
I went over to one of our sponsors for lunch today, Buffalo Wild Wings, and had the street tacos.
Oh, gosh, they're so good.
Oh, they are incredible. I met Tennessee Shanky over there. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, we had lunch today, and a guy that used to call into the show on the afternoon show, Gator Andy, joined us as well. So what was really nice is Gator Andy picked up the tab.
That's even better. Yeah, he's able to write it off, I bet.
He did. He put it on the company card. So, anyways, but street tacos were incredible.
What'd you have with them? What did they come with?
Fries. I get the fries with them.
Okay. Yeah.
That usually will fill me up.
Yeah.
And they're really good. They have brisket tacos as well, the street tacos, but I prefer just the straight up street tacos. And I ran into Braden today, the manager of Buffalo Wild Wings, and he apologized for the other night. We almost had they were seating people at our table where we do the game.
Oh.
And they got him to move, but he said that won't happen in the future, so we're good to go there. Thanks, Braden. We appreciate you coming aboard this year as well and letting us do the show on Wednesday nights. They've just gone through the senior night for the junior ROTC members here at Navarre.
Yep.
And I think the football players and the cheerleaders will be the last week against Niceville.
Correct.
And so we'll have a long night. We'll
Band.
probably go on early that night.
Could be.
And that way we could broadcast the pregame there with the senior night for the. I think the band members were this evening as well.
No.
Nope.
Just ROTC.
Okay. Just ROTC. So, and the ROTC is on the far side of the field waiting for the teams to come back out for the national anthem. And Raider Riley is in the house, getting taller every day. And last year he was about Jared's size.
Yeah.
And now he's only a sophomore, Brooke. We got a new camera this week, so we should be good to go, Raider Riley. And we got a great matchup here. Navarre and Crestview. Navarre leads the all-time series against Crestview 12-7. After Crestview won the first 6 out of 8, Navarre's won the last 9 out of 10 in the matchup. The only loss was that playoff game where we got up early and Crestview came back and put a hammer on us in the fourth quarter, scoring 28 straight points. And it was a tale of two cities in both those games that year, Bob.
Well, the only game you missed.
That was the next year.
Yep.
But that was the 52-14 game I missed where you and the GOAT did the broadcast. I was up in Ohio getting ready to watch one of Brady's games up there at Central State. And what a day that was. 32 degrees, rain, and they played in standing water on the field of play all game long. And it's kind of tough for a kicker when you're kicking through water. And then the next day it was 60 degrees and sunshine. It was like, really? Mother Nature, you missed us by a day.
I kept interrupting you that night during dinner.
That was all right.
Bill, where does this go? Bob.
No, that was fine. I would expect nothing less than to call me. The Crestview Bulldogs averaging 19.8 points per game on offense, giving up 24.3 on defense. They're led by quarterback Jazion McQueen, 47-95, 606 yards, 6 touchdowns, but he has thrown 7 picks on the season.
Okay.
He is also their leading rusher, 60 carries, 306 yards, 5 touchdowns. Patrick Rogers and Deshaun Cobb will also get numerous carries for the Bulldogs in the backfield. Receiving core, Braylon Phillips, 11 receptions, 220. Zy Tesson, 9 receptions, 219 yards in a score. Patrick Rogers with 10 receptions for 3 TDs. And they're led on defense by Max Anderson, who has 55 tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Carlton Range, 46 tackles, 8 tackles for loss. And Jordan Stoudemire, 22 tackles, 3.5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. So there's your Crestview Bulldogs pregame numbers. Let's move over to Navarre. The Raiders led on offense by Roman Marshall, the junior QB, 38-66, 401 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. On the ground, Andre Spence, 63 carries, 326 yards, a 5.3 average, 5 touchdowns. Connor Hamlin leading the way with 8 receptions for 85 yards. And Brody Powers leading the way with 2 TD receptions for all receivers. Your kickoff returns, Marquez White, 14 for 366, a 26.1 average. And Cooper Black, 2 for 53, a 26.5 average. Punt returns, Marquez White, the only one that's returned the punt 3 times for a 9-yard average. On the season, the Raiders are scoring 11.7 points per game, giving up 28.7, 191 yards total offense. On defense, they're led by seniors Vinny Villanova, 61 solo tackles, 7 assists, 3 sacks for the Vin Meister. And Andre Spence comes in with 48 solos, 9 assists. And both those young men are moving their way up the charts for all-time tackles in Navarre history. The sophomore Bryce Wheeler, what a great couple of last weeks, 2 weeks that he's had, Bob. 15 and 14 tackles respectively. Leading the way, tackles for loss, your leader, Easy Gasca. Quarterback hurries, he's easy on that one too. He's easy on the eye with 13. He had 6 quarterback hurries last night. The Raiders had 18 overall last week against Escambia. And Nino Freeman was glad to see that game over with because we were chasing him all over the field.
Yeah, and Crestview quarterback pretty similar as far as running the ball, throwing the ball.
So it should be an interesting 2 teams that kind of replicate each other, Bob, a little bit. Replicate is that's my big word for the night.
Yeah.
Still trying to find their identities on offense.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Their defenses, even though Coach Grant said we've struggled at times on defense, but he said that both defenses are a solid part of their team. But we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. Deborah said I would like to donate $100 towards the new camera if I can, Bill, to say. Okay, Deborah, here you go. One and only for Deborah Broxson. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
There you go, Deborah. I'm sorry that you got the doors blown off of you last week.
Oh, Bill, she just gave $100 and you say that?
They won't. They will not lose another game the rest of the year.
I agree.
Deborah checking in. My good friend Todd over in Sweden.
Yep.
Tony Patton checking in, says ready for the game. And good to hear.
Oh, Tony.
You know Tony?
Yeah. former cheerleader coach of Navarre. Coached in NYSA every level, from itty bitties to the juniors. Thank you, Tony, for checking in, listening in.
Deborah's telling me to be nice. Okay, Deborah, since it's you, I will be nice the rest of the night. Can't guarantee tomorrow, but the rest of the night I can.
She hasn't given us the money yet, Bill.
Well, I know.
You better be nice.
Oh, I appreciate that, Deborah. You know, she's one of our biggest fans,
She
Bob.
is. She
Probably
is.
well, I can't break that down because we got a lot of big fans out there.
Yeah, we do.
Everywhere. And my good friend Todd over in Sweden, he's trying to get he's got a big game this weekend. It's the Red River rivalry
Yes, sir.
between Texas and Oklahoma,
Yep.
being played in Dallas. I'm not sure if they're playing at Jerry's Dome or not, but
I don't know.
that should be a big game. Now, Todd, don't dominate the live chat.
Yes, he can.
Okay, go ahead.
Boom.
Bob says you can, so.
Where are they playing, Todd? Are they playing in the Jerry Dome? Are they playing at the Cotton Bowl?
We got an update from Panama City. It was 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Niceville up 7-6.
Okay.
Because you know Mosley likes to go for two on their first. They're
do.
the old. Remember the old Utah team that when Urban Meyer was coaching, they liked to go for two all the time.
Yep.
That's what Mosley likes to do early on in the games. So Joe will give us updates on that one. Coach Brandon Lawson's dad checking in, Tim Lawson, tonight. Thanks for broadcasting the games. And he liked our interview the other night with his son. He's probably a little biased, but I thought it was a pretty good interview.
Oh, man. Coach Lawson's very well spoken. Knows what the heck he's talking about. Very personable.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. He's got a lot of energy.
Yeah, he does. Can you imagine him and Gannis in the same room? Just the two of them.
Talking defense and offensive line play.
Stuck in an elevator together or something. Holy cow.
Yeah, hopefully that never happens because you'll learn more about football in one 15-minute session than you will your whole life with those two. I mean, great conversations with both of those guys the last 2 weeks and with the players as well. Bryce coming on last week, Bryce Moore, and Cooper Black.
Yep.
And the previous week we had the
a bunch.
defensive line, was it? Or it was the Big Bubbas.
Yeah.
It was the Big Bubbas that we had the week before. And it's just a great group of young men, and the coaches do an outstanding job with these players, not only making them better football players, but making them better people and better young men. And that's what it's all about, Bob.
Most certainly.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. We may not get to them before, but I think we got a chance as the team's getting ready to come on the field. Let's go through our commercials real quick. We'll be right back.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let our team member Sandy share how Culver's is serving up Celebration by the Scoop.
Our rich and creamy fresh frozen custard makes every day a little bit sweeter. Enjoying a handcrafted treat with all the ooey gooey toppings you love? Now that's worth celebrating.
Come to Culver's and let us serve you a sweet treat to make every moment count. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Well, we're going to cut our commercials short here as we're getting ready for our national anthem. We're going to open up the field mic so that you can listen to the Navarre Raider Marching Band. And Crestview brought theirs as well across the way. I mean, the far sideline, far stands is pretty well packed. There are some open seats, but we're going to turn the field mic up so that you can listen to the Navarre Marching Band's national anthem.
Thank you. Please remain standing until the colors.
Another fine rendition of our national anthem by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. Color guard is out at midfield as they approach the near sideline. And we are moments away from kickoff, about 2.5 minutes here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium on a beautiful, gorgeous fall Friday night in the panhandle of Florida. It's beautiful in the 850. And your captains tonight for Crestview. Number 8, Kendall Stakely. Number 11, Juju Rover. Number 31, Aaron Coward. And number 12, Carson Colmetz. Your captains for the Raiders tonight. Number 25, Andre Spence. Number 3, Vinny Villanova. Number 21, Cooper Black.
Welcome to Bennett C.
And number 9, Roman Marshall. They'll be approaching the midfield stripe here momentarily at Bennett C. Russell Stadium for the coin toss. And we're about 2 minutes from kickoff here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
Welcome to the folks from Crestview.
Better, the camera work looking good tonight there, Deborah.
Number 8, Kendall Stakely. Number 11.
That's my good friend Paul Villanova on the PA here at Navarre. Hi. We'll go over the captains one more time. For Crestview, number 8, Kendall Stakely. Number 11, Juju Rover. Number 12, Carson Colmetz. And number 31, Aaron Coward. For the Raiders, number 3, Vinny Villanova. Number 9, Roman Marshall. Number 21, Cooper Black. And number 25, Andre Spence.
And your Raider captain tonight. Raider captain tonight, running back and linebacker, number 25, senior Andre Spence.
Paul getting into it tonight, Bob.
He is.
He's a little bit fired up. Evenly matched game. Both teams come in 2-4. Navarre's 1-0 in District 6, District 1 of Class 6A. Crestview 0-1 as they lost to Pace a couple of weeks ago, 56-28. The Raiders got their 1-0 mark after the 30-27 upset win over Tate on the road.
Raiders have won the toss, have deferred to the second half, Bill.
So we will be seeing Jack Meyer to kick off for the Raiders tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So the Raiders will be coming out of the north end zone to start the game. Crestview out of the south. Like we said, the Crestview Bulldogs in their white jerseys with red numbers, red pants, and white stripes running down the side. Red helmets with the big Crestview Bulldog on the side. Raiders in their black jerseys. Maroon numbers outlined in white. Black helmet with the Navarre Raider on the side of it, Bob.
Like it.
Congratulations one more time to the junior.
And I want to announce something hopefully next week. Our Wednesday night show is going to be a special night from Buffalo Wild Wings. We're going with the Friday Night Light theme on next Wednesday night. We're going to have a band member, we're going to have a cheerleader, we're going to have an ROTC member, and we're going to have a player.
All right.
Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium for an Irishville Sports broadcast of Navarre Raider football. Here's your host and the voice of Raider Nation, Irishville. And here come the Raiders.
And there goes the fireworks. Hopefully we'll get a lot more of those tonight, Bob, on offense. Who knows, maybe even some on defense, too.
And on special teams, why not?
Why not? Let's just do the trifecta. Fireworks. I love it that they've added that feature this year for all home games. And shooting them off from the baseball field on the opposite side, right behind the visitors' stands. So let's you enjoy the show. So sit back, enjoy the show. We had senior night for the ROTC members tonight. And so we'll still have the band members and the players and the cheerleaders to come over the next couple of home games. And the fireworks continue. They need to save some of those for the game, Bob, unless they know something that we don't.
Yep.
Back deep for the Bulldogs, Sean Johns and Zy Tassin, number 0 and number 10. Jack Byer looking over the sideline, waiting for the signal of what kickoff to do. Onside kick to start the game, and it's recovered at the 48-yard line. So great field position for the Bulldogs. They start off with an onside kick.
Crestview appeared ready for that.
So Crestview will get great field position to start out from the 48-yard line of their own. George Schwartz checking in. Jay McQueen bringing the offense out. They're going to stack two receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Lone back in the backfield is Shashawn Cobb. 1st and 10, Bulldogs from their 49. They hand off to Cobb off right tackle. He pushes forward, still on his feet, into Raider territory down to the 44. A gain of 7 for Cobb and a 2nd and 3 coming up for the Raiders.
About 7 brings up 2nd down and 3.
Navarre's in there. 4-2-5, Bill. Defense.
2nd and 3 coming up for the Bulldogs from the Raider.
Back about 5 yards, remains 2nd down.
Flag on the play
Yep.
already.
False
First
start.
penalty of the night. 5-yard variety.
2nd down and
Looked like the left guard was going into a pass stance.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 after the 7-yard gain. Back him up 5. McQueen in the shotgun for the Bulldogs. He's going to take off and run right up the right side behind his right guard. And he's going to get down to the Raider 42 and bring up about 3rd and about 2.
McQueen on the carry brought down number 25, Andre Spence. This 3rd down.
Give him 6 on the carry.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and short for the Bulldogs, Bob.
Look for a quarterback run here, Bill.
Well, I would probably see a 4-down territory even if they don't get the 1st down.
Correct. Yes.
It's going to be third and about 1.5 yards for the Bulldogs at the Raider 42. Just underway, 10:35 to go in the opening quarter. No score. It's going to be McQueen on the keeper. He bounces it to the outside, gets the first down inside the 40, down to about the 39, 38-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 39, give him 3, and a Bulldog first down.
22, Curtis Sanders along with Andre Spence.
Sanders and Spence on the tackle.
First and 10, Crestview. Shout out to all who wants to
First and 10 at the Raider 39. Clock moving at 10-12 here in the first quarter. No score.
Welcome all the young cheerleaders to the sideline tonight.
Send trip receivers to the near side, signal to the far side. Cobb in the backfield, stacked right behind Mr. McQueen. He's going to move out to the far side. McQueen back. There's going to be another procedure call against the Bulldogs. That's going to move them back to first and 15.
Back him up 5 yards, remaining first down, first and 15. Ball comes back.
We saw that a lot out of Escambia last week to start in the first half, Bob.
Correct. Yes. When you have a young offensive line, sometimes that happens.
McQueen back to pass. He's got a receiver.
Good job.
Nice play in the secondary there by Vinny Villanova.
By number 3, Vinny Villanova.
There you go.
Second down and 15.
Now, an incompleted pass, first one of the night for McQueen. Is going to bring up second and 15. Good defensive play, almost intercepted by Vinny Villanova.
Yep. Looked like a goalie in soccer knocking it over the crossbar.
Tyler Jordan checking in from Texas. Thanks, Tyler. Second and 15 for the Bulldogs. A little screen play, and he's
Oh!
Can you say?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my! I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. He just left his receiver out to dry right there,
He did.
and that's going to be a loss of 2. That pass went to, I believe it was number 5 there.
Is that considered a tackle for loss,
It is.
even though it's a receiver?
It is.
Okay.
What a big stick.
Man.
Third and 16 for the Bulldogs back at the Raider 45. McQueen back to pass. He's feeling pressure out of the pocket. He tries to throw it away, and it's going to be intercepted but out of bounds. And Crestview will have to punt the ball away.
Good
Maybe.
pressure. I don't know. That looked like a screenplay the way the defense just flooded in.
It's almost like the line let him through.
Yeah.
Good call there, Bob.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
So the defense steps up for
Yep.
the Raiders. Forces a 4th and 16.
Nowhere to hide.
Braylon Phillips in the punt for the Bulldogs, standing at his own 43-yard line. Nice snap back. Gets the punt away. It is returnable at the 9. Marquez White gets out to about the 18.
On the return out to the 17-yard line.
Give them 8 yards on the return. Raiders first and 10 from their 17.
For the Navarre to win, Roman's going to have to be Roman in the Tate game, not Roman in the Escambia game. Although Escambia's defense, played very well.
First and 10. The quarterback for the Raiders.
So the Raiders will have first and 10 from their 17-yard line. 8:26 on the clock. As you notice on the scoreboard, I took the timer off. We'll continue to give you the time as the game progresses. It was just kind of hard for me to keep up with the action and stats and everything. So the main thing is you got the score in the quarter. And we hope that you appreciate the scoreboard. I love the feature this year, and I've got a lot of good compliments for it, Bob.
Something you don't see, we have a timeout for a referee injury.
Near side?
Yeah, the head ref.
Something in his eye?
Yeah.
Probably a yellow flag. But hopefully he's okay. He can continue to officiate this game.
Not a cheerleader you have on that sideline. Welcome again to all the Who Wants to Be a Cheerleaders tonight. Joining the Navarre cheerleaders. Have a great time.
Well, we'll listen out and say you can listen to Paul talk on the PA a little bit.
It's Who Wants to Be a Cheerleader night. They invite.
I think we're past our day, Bob.
Yes, we have. I think that's just so cool. I mean, you're going to get the kids in. Their parents are going to come. Speaking of community, Bill, just, you always like that.
Well, while we're waiting, let's run a commercial here real quick. Oh, official's back. So we're ready to go.
They put a Raider eye patch on him.
Oh, that was the white hat.
Yeah, I said referee.
Okay. You're the official. You got to keep me in check. Or throw a flag on me.
Check.
Unsportsmanlike.
No, I'll pull a card on you, baby.
First and 10 for the Raiders from their 17. Call it the 18-yard line. No score here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium early in the first quarter between Crestview and Navarre. Roman Marshall into shotgun. Josh Wilson with the carry behind his left side. Ball on the ground.
Fumble.
Wilson fumbles the ball. Crestview recovers.
Yeah.
It looks like Crestview is going to recover the fumble on the 21-yard line. Wilson coughs it up after a 3-yard gain.
Max Anderson.
Anderson with the forced fumble.
I'd like to see that again. It looked like maybe he was down. No,
That's Josh's first fumble of the season.
No replay in high school football till the Final Four.
So that's
Huge
going to bring
break.
up
Huge
first
break.
and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Raider 21. See if they can take advantage of this early turnover by Navarre. McQueen in the shotgun, back to pass. He's got a receiver across the middle. And good coverage over there on the far sideline.
McQueen's pass, incomplete. Intended for number 0, Zai Tassin.
It's going to fall incomplete, bring up second and 10.
Local official crew's been going with 6 and 7 officials tonight. They have 7 officials.
It's good to see Zeke Burgess back out there
Yep.
after 3 weeks off due to injury.
Yep.
Second and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Raider 21, 8:10 to go in the first quarter. McQueen with the handoff. He's going to keep it.
Can't arm tackle that dude.
No. He's got a lot of talent. He's going to gain about 5 yards down to the 16. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's their leading passer and leading rusher for the Bulldogs. Their kicker is number 90, Trey Hardman, traded by yours truly, Brady Hamill. One-on-one kicking. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Bulldogs at the Raiders 16. 7:29 on the clock here in the first. No score. The Bulldogs trying to take advantage of an early Navarre turnover here in the first quarter. And we're going to have a flag on the play. I think we're going to have procedure once again against the Bulldogs. Their 3rd procedure call, Bob.
Could change the play call here. It'll be 3rd and about 10.
3 pre-snap penalties so far for the Bulldogs. Third and 10 coming up now. They're going to line up Tassin to the far side. Jace Green, Carson Colmetz, and Braylon Phillips to the near side. Cobb in the backfield behind McQueen. 3rd and 10.
Good job. That's got to be intentional grounding.
Now he had a receiver right there. And what pressure by the Raiders. And they're going to force a 4th and 10.
Easy Gasca on.
Incomplete pass.
They call that a quarterback hurry, Bill.
I think two guys get credit for that one.
Yeah.
4th and 10, they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Interesting.
Trips to the near side, twins to the far side, empty backfield for McQueen and the Bulldogs. 4th and 10 at the Raider 21. McQueen back to pass.
Ugh.
And he's going to throw a flag at the goal line.
Yeah. A lot of pushing and shoving going there.
Kind of both ways, but it goes against the Raiders. And that should be enough for a Bulldog first down.
It's automatic first down, I believe.
Half the distance to the goal, inside the 30.
Inside the 20, yes.
It's going to be a costly penalty, a 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a turnover, Bill. I'm sure the Raider defender even saw the ball until the last second.
Defensive pass interference.
It's going to go for about a 11-yard penalty.
Ball at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
So that's going to give the Bulldogs a 1st and 10 just outside the Raider 10-yard line, 6:54 on the clock. No score here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
Quarterback run here. Oh!
And caught from behind.
Hit from behind.
Lucky he didn't fumble the ball, Bill.
Not sure who came up.
97,
Easy Gasca with the tackle for loss. The determination whether it's a sack or a tackle for loss is if the quarterback is running the ball on a design run play, it's a tackle for loss. If he's passing, then it becomes a sack.
I think we have a water break.
Well, let's take a break along with them. No score with 6:28 to go in the first quarter between Crestview and Navarre. We'll take a break and we'll be right back, folks.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let our team member Sandy share how Culver's is serving up Celebration by the Scoop.
Our rich and creamy fresh frozen custard makes every day a little bit sweeter. Enjoying a handcrafted treat with all the ooey gooey toppings you love? Now that's worth celebrating.
Come to Culver's and let us serve you a sweet treat to make every moment count. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
I don't know, Bob. On that, that was kind of a questionable call on that no intentional grounding.
Well, there was a receiver, and that would have been lost of down on the Raiders' ball, Bill.
The ball didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I can't remember the rule on that. A Wildcat here, or a Bulldog. Touchdown, Raider. Whoa, hello. Touchdown, Crestview.
Out of the Wildcat. Let's see what number that was.
0.
That was Ty Tassin from the 11-yard line. 11-yard score, and the Bulldogs are on the board first here in the first quarter.
You don't call it the Wildcat when your mascot's a Bulldog, do you?
No. So 11-yard run at the 6:12 mark, fresh out of the water break. So they take advantage of the Navarre turnover. Hardman in for the extra point. And it splits the uprights. 7-0 Bulldogs here with 6:12 to go in the first quarter. First carry of the game for Tassin, and he makes the most of it from 11 yards out.
Shout out to all of our corporate sponsors for both cheer and football. We
That's kind of tough when you come out and run your first play and turn the ball over and give the other team the field advantage right at your 21. Back deep for the Raiders, White and Brody Powers. Hardman with the kickoff for the Bulldogs, up 7-0.
This is their version of the onside kick.
The Raiders going to take over at the 35. 1st and 10.
I think that's surprising.
Steven USA says terrible call, intentional grounding should have been called.
Well,
Deborah, Vinny, and Easy were flying on that play. They sure were.
Well, the thing that the thing that you'll notice if you go back on the replay, the white hat called it a pass, as did the head linesman. So either they're both wrong.
Could have called in the grasp as well, because.
Yeah.
1st and 10, the Raiders from their 35, 6:12 on the clock, trailing 7-0. The handoff to Keegan Gilbert, out to the 40, gains 5, bring up 2nd and 5. You're going to get to see a lot of this special young man. He's only a sophomore over the next couple of years. Transfer out of Texas. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders from their 40, under 6 minutes to go. It's going to be a handoff to Gilbert. He's got to get the first down carry and more, out to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 for Gilbert and a Raider first down.
Second quarter, Niceville 14, Mosley 13.
I knew that was going to be one heck of a game, Bob.
Yep. Who has the ball last, maybe?
1st and 10 Raiders from their 49. 2 back-to-back carries by Keegan Gilbert. Clock down to 5:22. 7-0 Crestview here in the first quarter. The handoff to Gilbert's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually a couple of yards shy. Actually he's pushing forward. But it is going to be a 2-yard loss and bring up 2nd and 12.
South Walton leading Freeport 28-0 second quarter. Holmes County over Vernon 30-0. And Pine Forest leading Washington 10-0. First quarter.
2nd and 12 for the Raiders from their 47. Trailing 7-0 here in the first quarter with 4:48 to go.
Who was violating the sideline warning? They were about on the track.
Not really sure. 2nd and 12 coming up. Do they, Bob, one question I have is do they have the option to actually call a penalty without giving a warning for a sideline?
I think you have to give a warning first.
Okay. Unless it's just adamant.
Well, then it would be unsportsmanlike,
correct.
Potentially, yeah.
So, 2nd and 12 for the Raiders from their 47, 4:40 on the clock. Raiders with their second possession, a handoff to Gilbert. He's out near the midfield stripe. Back to the original line of scrimmage, going to bring up 3rd and 10.
One of the oldest rivalries in Pensacola High and Escambia. The Gators lead the Tigers 7-0 second quarter.
They're going to give him the midfield stripe and give him 3. 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. They try to do a quick hitter to Gilbert here in the right flat, and it falls incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th and 9.
Milton leading Gulf Breeze 14-12. Pace leading Tate 7-0 early.
Jacob Bishop coming out to punt for the Raiders, his first punt of the night.
And Walton leading Catholic 7-0 early.
Ball just inside the midfield stripe. 4th and 9 for the Raiders.
Wow.
That's a boomer. And it takes a Raider bounce down to the 13. So a 38-yard punt inside the 20. Beautiful punt there by Jacob Bishop. 38 yards.
A lot of air on that one.
Gave us time for his special teams players to get down there. No return.
Yep. That Walton Catholic game, Bill, that's a district game, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That will probably decide that district championship right there.
Walton takes the early lead.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their 13, 3:58 on the clock. They're up 7-0 here in the first quarter. We got to wrap up. You're right, Bob. It's got to gain out to the 16. They had him for a 2-yard loss. I think that was a keeper by the quarterback. He ends up getting about 3 yards. Give him 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8. Braxton Barr on the tackle. Gasco with the assist. McQueen in the backfield. Cobb behind him. Trip receivers near side. Single to the far side. 7-0 Crestview with 3:14 to go here in the opening quarter. And we got another pre-snap penalty, Bob.
No.
A delay a game. Delay a game.
Crestview needs to be careful here. They don't want to get too fancy deep in their own end zone or territory. Pass the H-back. Got to tackle, guys.
Yeah, we got to make tackles, guys.
Wow.
Got them deep. They're down to their own 11-yard line. And you give them a 10-yard completion to Green.
Crestvew's going to spread them out. Quarterback run would be good here.
3rd and about 2 for the Bulldogs at the Raider 21. Actually, at their own 21.
I think Crestvew's going to call timeout. What? Sideline violation on Navarre. That's their 2nd.
Come on.
I don't know who's violating.
I know Coach can't be too happy down here.
He's not.
That gives the Bulldogs a 1st down via the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, you can give a warning. I know you're supposed to give them a warning, but you can take the whistle out of your mouth and just say, hey, guys, can we back up a little bit?
Timeout, Navarre. We'll take one with them. With 2:17 to go in the opening quarter, 7-0 Crestview on IrishMillSports.com. We'll be right back.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
I hear that. I think about John Presenda. Don't you?
I
From
do.
NFL.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs as they get the first down via the 5-yard penalty against Navarre. Sideline penalty. McQueen back to pass. There's kind of a block in the back. Not called as he pushed a Raider from behind, but it's going to be a completed pass out to Green. His second catch on this drive. It's going to be a short gain of about 2. Zeke Burgess on the tackle.
Second down, short gain, second down and 8.
Defense needs to stand up here for the Raiders, trailing 7-0 with 1:48 to go in this big district matchup. McQueen all by himself in the backfield.
Trying to jump pass.
And he's going to be stood up after about a 2 to 3 yard gain. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6, give him 2.
That was a strange play.
It looked like he wanted to do kind of the Tim Tebow jump pass, but there was nobody open. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Apparently Navarre has scouted that.
Actually, they're going to give him 3. So call it 3rd and 5. Morris in the backfield with McQueen. Receivers here to the near side, Phillips and Cole Metz.
Raiders in single coverage here. Navarre's going to blitz. Boom.
And had him in the backfield again.
Oh, my.
Guys, you got to wrap up.
I mean,
Sorry.
Credit McQueen.
It's going to be about a 9-yard gain for McQueen and a first down. How many tackles have they missed, Bob, tonight? At least 3 or 4.
Yeah, that was pretty huge. That was huge, too.
That would have forced a 4th down.
Yep.
And a first down for the Bulldogs. 3 Raiders had him in the backfield.
What's that old saying? Dead to rights? Dead to rights. We're going to coming to the end of the quarter here, Bill Hemmel.
And that's going to be our last play of the first quarter.
With the score, Crestview Bulldogs
7-0 Crestview.
Great to be back on the roof.
It sure is. On a cool fall night here in the Panhandle of Florida. Navarre variety.
My wife, of course, the scientist, she was telling me about after Milton, Hurricane Milton, had fully gone into Florida, the water temperature in and around Tampa Bay and extended out dropped 12 degrees.
Wow.
All that heat, dissipated, and she thinks we may be done with storms because how cool the Gulf is becoming, and certainly we I hope so. We've been spared, but other parts of Florida have not.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their 40. As they switch ends on the field. And it's Tassin trying to get to the outside.
Good
and
job.
He takes a big hit, and he's going to gain about a half a yard. Maybe give him one on a big hit over there on the far side. That looked like Bryce Moore.
Number 1, Marquez White.
It looked more like Bryce Moore coming from his safety position.
I was listening to the player interviews and talking about the preseason get-together, so to speak, at the church camp.
Did they enjoy it?
The Raiders don't like spiders. They're like
Who does?
I know, really.
2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. McQueen back in there at quarterback after sitting out the last play. There's going to be a quick hitter across the middle. Falls incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and 9. That will stop the clock at 11:43 the second quarter. 7-0 Crestview on top as they take advantage of a Raider turnover on their first possession. Take the short field 21 yards. An 11-yard run by Tassin gets the Bulldogs on the scoreboard at the 6:12 mark.
Well, we've stopped them just once tonight, Bill, right? They've punted one time, Crestview.
They have not punted yet.
Huh.
We punted once.
Okay.
3rd and 9. Time for the Raiders defense to get off the field right here.
5
But
receivers.
Queen back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's got a receiver across the middle. And no flag is going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 9. But there is a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Passes intended for number 12.
Chop block. Yep. Nope.
Personal foul.
Roughing
the
the
passer against Navarre.
Roughing the passer will result in a first down.
Is that? I do not. Well, the roughing the passer is going to give the Bulldogs a first down after they were going off the field.
Wow.
First and 10.
So that gives the Bulldogs a first down at the Raider 44.
Mercy me. I didn't see it, Bill. Going deep.
He's going to throw up a jump ball, and Tassin goes up and gets it. It gives the Bulldogs a 13-0 lead. 44-yard pass play from McQueen to Tassin. And the Bulldogs back on the board at the 11:29 mark.
The VAR defender just mistimed his jump, and Zero took it out of his hands. Wow.
So Tassin with both touchdowns on the night for Crestview. Hardsman kick is up and good. 14-0. Crestview up. Honestly, I didn't see a roughing penalty either, Bob, but we don't get paid to call.
Probably a good thing. No, I thought the defender, when I took my eye off the ball, as I was following the pass, I thought the defender pulled up. But got some scores. Milton over Gulf Breeze, 14-12, second quarter. Still 14-13, Niceville over Mosley. Well, Navarre needs to answer. I mean, that's all said and done.
Well, the Raiders have only ran 6 plays so far, Bob.
Yeah, we've gifted them with.
And Crestview has ran, 9 pass plays, 9 carries, 18 plays to the Raiders 6.
Jay leading Northview 27-0 second quarter. Royals rolling.
Marquez White from his 15. He's going to get to the outside. Still on his feet at the 40, 45, 50.
He was already out of bounds when he fumbled.
He was out of bounds at the 47 of Crestview. A 43-yard return by Marquez White. Actually, he's from the 15. Let's call it. Yeah, it's about the 10-yard line. So a 43-yard return down to the 46-yard line of Crestview. So gives the Raider great field position on a great return by Marquez White.
I was waiting for them to say that he didn't step out of bounds
But we did recover the ball down here.
Oh, did they?
Yes,
Okay.
the Raiders did recover it
I
about
thought
the
I saw
40-yard
Crestview
line.
on it.
There was a lot of red, but there was one Raider at the bottom of the pile. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. The handoff to Gilbert. And nowhere to go there. On the tackle by Zy Range. Back to the 50. They're going to lose 3, bring up 2nd and 13.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 13.
Back to the midfield stripe. Single receiver to both sides. Gilbert in the backfield. Hand off to Gilbert. Nice carry. Dragging a couple of Bulldogs down to the 45. He's going to get 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Range with the tackle again. He's got good range.
It rains in Spain. So far, not too original for Navarre, just trying to stuff it inside.
And it's been all Gilbert in the backfield so far tonight, Bob.
Except the fumble, right?
Yeah, except for the first play from scrimmage. 14-0 Crestview here, 10 minutes to go in the first half. And there's going to be a penalty against Crestview up against Jack Helton. The defender was all over him as the ball was in the air.
Right.
So that should give the Raider a first down. Their first would be their second of the ball game.
Defensive pass interference against the Bulldogs. That will result
So they're going to mark off 15 yards here and give the Raider a first down all the way down to the Crestview 30-yard line. First and 10 Raiders. The handoff to Gilbert. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains a yard or two.
Go back to that RPO.
Actually, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
That opens up the inside run game when you at least the quarterback.
Stoudemire on the tackle for Crestview. 9:25 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 Crestview. Trips to the far side for Navarre. Gilbert in the backfield, switches from the right side to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Gilbert. He's going to get inside the 30, all the way down to the 27, call it the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Black Pearl? No.
Marshall still in there with a 3rd and 8 coming up. Josh Wilson back in there.
Crestview calls timeout, Bill.
Crestview calls timeout. That's one timeout used by both teams.
Before halftime, the line gets kind of long. Support the Navarre Raider marching band. They get all the proceeds from the concession stand. They do a great job with pulled pork, burgers, hot dogs, nachos.
Holmes County's extended their lead against Vernon 30-0. Pace leading Tate 14-0. Pine Forest maintains their lead over Washington 10-0. Arnold 14-3 over Fort Walton. That's a district game, Bill, I think.
That
I
is.
believe. That's at halftime, by the way, 14-3. Jay leading Northview 27-0.
That game last night for Bozeman and Port St. Joe was a makeup game from a couple of weeks ago because of the storm. So they made it up last night with Bozeman pulling out a 21-18 win last night.
Yep.
3rd and 8 for the Raiders at the Crestview 28-yard line, trailing 14-0 here with 8:39 to go in the first half.
Play action. Somebody missed the block.
Roman's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about it. It's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Inside the 27-yard line. They bring up 4th down for the Raiders.
Raiders not. They're going to go with the swinging gate. It kind of creates a little bit of mismatch here.
It looks like Crestview's prepared for it. There's got to be a hold there.
And there's a late hit on the quarterback.
That's got to be a first
That's
down.
going to be a 15-yarder.
Maybe a first down.
Yeah, after
it
Roman was down, he went in and tackled him from behind after he was down already.
So is it a dead ball after the sack?
We'll find out here in just a moment.
That could give possession to Crestview and then back them up to their 15.
It is going to be a 15-yard penalty against Crestview. Their 5th penalty of the night here in the first half.
Yep, that's what they're going with.
So it was after the play was over. So Crestview will have they're going to have to mark off the penalty from the line of scrimmage, correct?
Personal foul penalty against the Bulldogs.
But it was after, you're right, it was a dead ball foul.
The Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Good call, Bob. Good observation.
Dead ball foul. Ball was not moved back far enough for first down, so Crestview takes over 1st and 10. At the 20.
No, they got to mark off the penalty now.
Mm-hmm. That should be there you go, dead ball foul.
So that will move it all the way down to about the 12. Or inside the 15, just right inside the 15 at the 14. Half the distance to the goal. 15-yard penalty inside.
Navarre offense is like it's got some bad gas in it. It's got water in the gas tank, Bill. Just can't get going.
So 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their 15. 7:49 the clock, and they have a 14-0 lead here in the second quarter. It's going to be handoff to Kyle. Oh, and he is met head on at the line of scrimmage by Vinny Villanova. No gain for Cobb. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Vinny has been known, Bill, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. My wife reminds me that all the time. Vinny has always been known as a sure tackler, not necessarily a big hitter, or am I wrong?
No, you're 100% accurate, but he has come to lay the wood the last
couple. Wood, yeah. Wrap up. You had him in the grasp.
And you give him another first down.
Gosh,
that's like 4 or 5 missed tackles, and he completes the pass out there to Cometz. Out over the 25, out to about the 27. Give him a Give him 12 yards on the reception to Cometz and another Bulldog first down.
This quarterback's got a lot of savvy, Bill.
Beautiful play hit. Beautiful heads-up play.
Yeah.
It's going to be McQueen on the keeper, and he's going to get positive yards out over the 27, maybe give him the 29-yard line, give him 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Water break? Or a blanket break is what I need. It's a little cool up here.
Let's go ahead and take a commercial break with 6:17 to go in the first half. Crestview 14, Navarre nothing on IrishBillSports.com. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs.
have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you.
First and 10, actually second and 7 for the Bulldogs from their 29. With 6:13 to go here in the first half, 14-0. Crestview on top. And he throws behind his intended receiver. That was Phillips. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. 3rd and a short 7.
In the second quarter, Pensacola Catholic has hit a 2-run double, and they trail Walton 7-2. Bill.
7-2.
Yeah.
Wonder if it was a ground rule double.
I believe so, yeah, because they're at home.
So 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. McQueen back to pass.
He dropped it. Wow.
Nice coverage back there by Zeke Burgess, I believe.
Wow. Well, they're picking on Zeke tonight.
Actually, that was Josh Wilson on the coverage.
Okay.
Nice play there by Josh. It's going to send out the punt team for Crestview.
14-13, Niceville over Mosley at the half. Tommy Oliver.
From their 29. Phillips will punt the ball away. You're right, it is his second punt. They did have a punt earlier, if I remember right.
Remember what?
You said that they had punted earlier.
Fake punt, fake play. Fake punt. Oh, there's a legal block.
And they ran a pass out of the fake punt formation.
Beautiful.
But there is a flag down at the 37-yard line.
That's a block in the back. So hang on here.
They dropped it at the 37-yard line. Maybe a legal man downfield.
No, I think it was a block in the back. Yes, it was a legal man downfield. That's a huge break.
So that's going to bring it all the way back. Beautiful play, all for naught.
Somebody was covered up.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 12.
I've never seen that fake.
There was really not much of a rush either out of the Raiders. It's going to spot the ball at the 24-yard line. Yeah, because White had an 8-yard return on their first punt. Another flag on the play, or didn't they whistle the play?
Illegal procedure.
Against the Bulldogs, back them up 5 yards. Remain 4th down.
Third quarter, Chiefland leading Taylor County 10-6.
7 penalties so far for Crestview for 51 yards.
A lot of illegal procedure.
And I think they will punt this one away finally.
High snap.
The Raiders need to get out of the way. They'll have great field position at the Crestview 49. It'll be a 30-yard punt.
Fourth quarter
for
from
Phillips.
Tallahassee, Gadsden County 19, Florida High 11.
Wow.
Franklin County leading Weewaw 7-0.
FAMU taking it on the chin again.
FAMU needs to play Central.
That would be a good game.
45-8, North Florida Christian. leading. They've had a tough year. Lincoln leading Childs 26-3 fourth quarter.
Let's see if the Raiders can get something going. 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 48. 5:29 on the clock, trailing 14-0. It's going to be Gilbert off right tackle with a big gain. Down inside the 40, a gain of 11. Actually, depending on the spot. Looks like he's going to have 10 maybe. They're moving the chains. 10-yard gain for Gilbert and a Raider first down.
Navarre will get the second half kickoff, Bill.
Behind the right side of the Big Bubbas. Gilbert ran there. Raiders' third first down of the night. Gilbert off left tackle down inside the 35, down to 33. Give him 5 more, 2nd and 5 Navarre. Hurry up offense for the Raiders. 4:50 and counting here in the first half, 14-0 Crestview.
Crestview calls timeout.
Crestview calls timeout. We'll take one with them real quick. We'll be right back, folks. With 4:43 to go in this first half, Crestview 14, Navarre 0 on IrishBillSports.com. We'll be right back.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, are making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium for an Irish Bill Sports broadcast of Navarre Raider football. Here's your host and the voice of Raider Nation, Irish Bill. And here come the Raiders.
Second and 5 for the Raiders at the Crestview 32. Actually call it the 33.
Ugh.
He needs to keep that one of these times, Bob.
I agree.
He's going to lose one back to the 34.
It's 3rd down for the Raiders, 3rd and 6. Ball at the 34-yard line.
I mean, it's been 11 carries for Gilbert, 13 carries overall for the Raiders, and only one pass play. Like I said, trips to the near side. That's Crowder, Powers, and Hamblin. Wilson in the backfield. He's going to get to the carry to the right side. He's going to gain about 3. We'll bring up 4th and 2. The Raiders will keep the offense out there.
Number 15 for the Bulldogs, Zy Range on the tackle.
Range with another tackle for the Bulldogs. 4th and 3 for the Raiders. Same offense setup as the last play. They look over the sideline. 3:22 and counting. 14-0 Bulldogs.
They got 6 seconds to get the play off.
I think Wilson's going to be about a yard short. The Bulldogs stop him on 4th down.
Bulldogs take over on downs, 1st and 10. The previous tackle was made by number 15, Zy Range. 1st and 10, Crestview. Ball at the 30-yard line.
So the Bulldogs are going to take over as they stop the Raiders on downs.
Yeah, maybe they've seen something filmed that they could run on Crestview. They've only attempted, what, 1 pass, 2 passes?
1 pass for the Raiders tonight. They attempted 2, but there was an interference call on one of them. So officially only 0 for 1 passing for Navarre. McQueen in the backfield. And there's another pre-snap penalty.
Navarre just can't take advantage of it.
That's their 8th penalty already of the first half.
Against the offense, back him up 5 yards.
5 pre-snaps and 1 delay a game. 8 penalties, 56 yards. First and 15 for the Bulldogs, back to their 24 with 3:04 on the clock here in the first half. 14-0 Crestview. Actually, they're going to adjust it back to the 25, which I think is spot on. First and 15 for the Bulldogs. Trips to the near side, Twins to the far side. Empty backfield for McQueen. And there's another pre-snap penalty. I think that one was on the wide receiver.
Offense, back him up another 5 yards. Remain first down, first and 20.
9 penalties in the first half for Crestview. 3 for Navarre. First and 20 for the Bulldogs from their 20-yard line. They're going to stack 2 wide receivers near side, single receiver to the far side. First and 20. McQueen being pressured out of the pocket. And just pushes it out of bounds. Bring up second and 20. And there's another flag on the field.
McQueen forced out of bounds by Vinny Villanova. Penalty flag on the play.
Holding.
Is it going to be against the defense?
An eligible receiver.
An eligible receiver downfield. They can decline that penalty, can they not?
They could.
So it'd bring up third.
Or do you want to take the yardage?
It would bring second and 20.
Yeah.
Move them back to second. Actually, first and 25. They need to get over to the Santa Rosa and Okaloosa County line for the first down.
Penalty was an ineligible land downfield. Penalty was declined. Going to bring up second down.
Oh, they did decline it.
Second and 20. Twins near side, single far side. Cobb in the backfield. McQueen, he rolls out. They're throwing a screen pass back the other direction.
Wow. Nice catch.
And it's going to be a Bulldog first down as he's still on his feet.
Did he lose the ball?
A gain of 21 out to the 41.
He's electric.
To Phillips. And a Bulldog first down on second and 20.
Doesn't matter how many penalties they have, Bill.
For a Bulldog first down, ball out at the 42-yard line. 2:31 left in the half.
We got to tackle better. Got to tackle better.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their 42.
Navarre cannot let them score before the half here. .209 and counting here in the first half. Quarterback run.
McQueen's going to get about 6 yards. Bring up second and 4.
Andre Spence on the tackle for the Raiders.
Andre Spence on the tackle.
Gain of about 6 brings up second down and 4. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Second and 4 for the Bulldogs out to their 48. 1:30 on the clock. McQueen back to pass. He's feeling pressure from the far side. It's going to fall incomplete. Bring up third down. 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Applying good pressure on the quarterback. Going to bring up third down.
That's got to be very, very scary having Vinny Villanova
In your
running
face.
at full speed right at you.
I get out of the way.
Yeah. Here.
Either that or I would just go down.
Here, you want the ball?
Tag, you're it.
Yeah, you're it.
3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs at their 48. 1:14 on the clock here in the second. Bulldogs on top, 14-0.
Quarterback run again. Quarterback draw.
And a
Boy,
first
oh
down.
boy.
McQueen on the carry.
It's going to be an 8-yard gain for McQueen and a Bulldog first down.
Villanova on the tackle. First down. Crestview. Ball at the 40.
Not exactly flashy, Bill, but they get the job done, don't they?
They do. First down, Bulldogs at the Raider 44. We're under a minute to go in the first half. 14-0 Crestview.
Looked like a false start. We can't tackle. We can't tackle. Nice throw. He got it. Long. Nope. Dropped it.
Ball's incomplete. What a throw by McQueen, though. That was right there.
Yep.
Marquez White along with
White breaks up the.
Moore back in the coverage.
I mean, his percentage is low, but his ability is high. He's 6 of 14 on the night for 88 yards and a touchdown. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the Raider 44. 36.8 seconds to go in the first half.
Navarre will receive the second half kickoff, Bill.
McQueen back to pass. He's getting.
Oh, that's got to be offensive interference. Oh, come on.
I know, and the defenders over there is like, that's got to be pass interference. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 on the incompleted pass. So they spot the ball at the 44, 29.4 seconds on the clock, 14-0. Crestview on top in this big district matchup.
5 receivers set here. False start.
Another false start against Crestview. Their 10th penalty of the first half. And their 7th here in the second quarter.
Receivers are trying to get a jump. And with their speed, I don't know why.
You're going to back it up to the 49, bring up 3rd and 15 with 27 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0 Crestview on top. McQueen back to pass.
Here comes the blitz.
And he breaks.
What a throw.
Overthrows his intended receiver by about 10 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I wonder if they consider that a hurry.
That is a hurry.
Bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Because you forced him out of the pocket.
I'd rather have a sack.
Sack lunch.
Yeah. Sad sack.
Ooh. What was that from?
Sad sack. Was that Beetle? That wasn't Beetle Bailey, was it? No.
Yep.
Sad.
It wasn't the Banana Bunch, was it? Remember that show?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
4th and 15 for the Bulldogs. Stay away from the punter. It's an end over end kick. No Raider back. It's going to roll inside the 5 all the way down to the 4. The Raiders will have one play with 5.8 seconds to go.
Yeah, that locker room at halftime is going to get a little loud, Bill Hamill. Little loud.
And no, we don't have a new cameraman. My grandson is not on the camera. He cannot reach the camera. They have actually already departed.
It's nap time.
It is bedtime for
bedtime.
The youngster, and so they're heading on back to the house to get some sleep. So it's good to see him and Brooke out here tonight.
Oh yeah.
His very first football game.
Navarre calls timeout.
14-0 Crestview on top. The Raiders will get the ball to start the second half.
Let's update some scores.
You got it, Bob. Go for it.
Third quarter, Arnold leading Fort Walton 14-3. Hello. Niceville leading Mosley 14-13 third quarter.
Still, we knew that would be a good ball game.
Yep. Holmes County all over Vernon 44-0.
Vernon having a rough year.
Yep. Milton leading Gulf Breeze 17-12 third quarter. Jay leading Northview at the half 27-0. Scambia at the half leading Pensacola High 7-0. South Walton taking Freeport to the woodshed 35-0 halftime.
The Raiders just going to down it for the final play of the first half, and we're going to go to the half 14-0. Navarre, we're going to take a lengthy commercial break, and we'll be back. Crestview 14, Navarre nothing at the half here on IrishBillSports.com. Irish Bill Sports Live 944 on YouTube, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign.
It's a sign.
Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus. Let's go Sports Bar!
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let our team member Sandy share how Culver's is serving up Celebration by the Scoop.
Our rich and creamy fresh frozen custard makes every day a little bit sweeter. Enjoying a handcrafted treat with all the ooey gooey toppings you love? Now that's worth celebrating.
Come to Culver's and let us serve you a sweet treat to make every moment count. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322. Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700B Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you. The Hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The Hustle is real. The Hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com and I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, are making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Now when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. On the roof, I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the street. On the
Welcome back to half, 14-0 Crestview. We're going to move it down to the field, turn on the field mic so you can listen and be entertained by the Crestview marching band.
the Big Red Machine. Today he's in the field under the direction of Jody Dunn, Sean Barrett, and Tim Whaley. Color guard instructor for Andy Mitchell, Sierra Sam, and Brooklyn Baird.
What another great performance by the Big Red Machine of Crestview High here at the half. Crestview on top of Navarre 14-0. Crestview with 2 scoring plays at the 6-12 mark, 11-yard run by Zy Tassin. Hardman adds the extra point. We go to the second quarter, 11-29, a 40-yard pass play from McQueen to Tassin. Hardman's kick good, 14-0. That's the only scoring in the game tonight. And your halftime stats, Navarre with 40 yards of offense, all on the ground. They've only attempted 1 pass on the night. Crestview with 152 yards, 88 passing, 64 rushing. The 44-yard pass to Zassin is the big play in the passing game, and 45 yards on 9 carries for Jay McQueen. For the Raiders, 33 yards on 11 carries for Keegan Gilbert. 3 carries for 7 yards for Josh Wilson. 16 plays for the Raiders on the offense in the first half, Bob. You got to have more than 16 plays.
Oh, yeah. Most certainly. Too bad I can't call the game from the warm bathroom.
Why, was it pretty warm down there in the bathroom?
Yeah, it was.
It has cooled off a little bit. Let's see here what the game time temperature is right now. We're at the Irish Bills weather desk. 68 degrees, clear skies.
I like the.
You didn't know we had the weather desk, did you?
I like the one guy. I like the one guy in one of their promos. He's wearing a ski mask because the rain was coming down so hard.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I'm glad that storm did not cause as much. I know there was damage, but not as much as they were predicting.
Yeah, well.
A lot of rain, a lot of winds. It did cause some damage to Tampa Bay Raid Stadium.
Yeah.
The roof basically is gone.
And the night before, you had all those power guys spending the night there.
Yeah, so luckily they were out of there
when
it went through because they were out doing their job. And
I'm
glad you brought that up, Bob. Thankless individuals are the power line guys.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever called, they're there. And I tell you, this is not a political statement. Governor DeSantis and his emergency management team did an outstanding job having everybody in place for when the storm went through so that they could get right to get the power back on.
Yeah, they didn't get all the debris, but you saw how in many towns and cities that were damaged by Helene, Governor DeSantis got a lot of the debris out of the way so it would not be flying weapons.
Section leaders, flutes, Kylie Hume and Reagan McKelvey. Clarinet section leaders, Cameron Smith and Blake Keck. Saxophone section leaders, Alex Vickers
and here comes, we're going to move it over to the field mic once the Navarre Raider band comes on this extended halftime here with both bands participating on this night here at halftime. Great job by the Crestview Big Red Marching Band as they can cover from like the 10 down to the 10. They have probably 250 members in that band, it looks like. We're gonna move it over to the field mic so that you can enjoy the Navarre Raider Marching Band.
Based on the popular classic by the Rolling Stones. Drum majors, Lexi Stout and Riley Eubanks, is your band ready? Navarre Raider Band, you may now take the field for our halftime entertainment.
Beautiful performance by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. The performance continues as they wind down here at the halftime intermission. They're finishing up with our last program right here.
Let's hear it one more time for your Navarre Raider Marching Band.
A great rendition, or a great intermission. Halftime performance by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. The Raiders have come out and they're warming up in the south end zone. Crestview still waiting to come out of the lockers here at the north end of the field.
I'm there somewhere.
Yeah, we got you.
They're over on the practice field.
Signs?
Sign? A sign?
Thanks, Ursula. Ursula Householder checking in.
We love some Ursula.
Yes, we do. We miss hearing those Coldwell Banker commercials.
She did hers.
Oh, yes, she did. And some.
And some. And loaned us her husband every now and then on the camera.
Buckeye Mike.
Got a little tough task this week against Oregon.
Oregon?
Oregon.
Where has Oregon?
We'll find out.
Did they go as far as Tennessee?
Oh!
Pensacola over Escambia, 15-14. Niceville just goes ahead in the fourth quarter over Mosley, 21-20. South Walton over Freeport, 48-0. Jay over Northview, 34-0. Arnold over Fort Walton, 14-3. Zion Chapel, Georgia over Baker, 21-14. Holmes County over Vernon, 44-6. Milton over Gulf Breeze, 17-12.
Wow.
Pace over Tate, 28-0 at the half. Also at the half, a surprise out of Pensacola. Walton 10, Pensacola Catholic 2. And Pine Forest over Booker T. Washington, 16-0. Over in the Big Bend region, if I can get my phone to scroll down. We'll go over to the Big Bend region real quick and give you some scores. Franklin County trailing Weewaw 14-7. Cottondale over Liberty County 40-37 in the third quarter. High scoring game there. Mariana rolling out the half again, 49-10 over Leon. Taylor County over Chiefland 13-10. Godby over Wakulla 27-7. North Florida Christian over FAMU 45-14 in a final. Gadsden County over Florida High 42-11. And that Gadsden County team could go a long way in the state playoffs this year.
What are they? They're not rural.
No, they're in the same classification with Lincoln, I believe, or maybe one down. But no, Florida High. They're in the same district, but Florida High. And we're getting ready to start the second half here. Raiders will get possession of the ball. That kick is going to come down at the 18-yard line. Marquez White is going to be ran down at the 15-yard line. He's going to lose 3 on the kickoff return. You don't see that very often, Bob.
No, they had a wall set up on the left side. Pretty formidable.
So the Raiders will start 1st and 10 from their 15-yard line. We got to adjust the scoreboard to the second half.
15-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders.
Let's see if they had an inspirational speech by Garrett Bagley.
Roman Marshall and Josh Wilson in the backfield.
1st and 10 for the Raiders. Roman Marshall bringing the offense back out. The handoff to Josh Wilson. Running hard out over the 20, out to about the 24. Maybe spotted at the 20. Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 24. A gain of 9 for Wilson, and a 2nd and 1 coming up for the Raiders.
He doesn't mind laying the wood, does he?
No, he does not. 2nd and 1 for the Raiders. Trips to the far side. Wilson in the backfield to the left of junior QB Roman Marshall. The Raiders trailing 14-0 with 11:31 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a quick hitter.
Tight end, H-back.
H-back. That looks like Jacob Crowder on the catch. That's the first completion of the night out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 7 to, that looks like Crowder on the catch. Coming off the field. No, that was actually Brody.
Brody Powell.
No, that was Jacob Crowder.
It was.
It was Crowder. Give him 8 yards on the catch. First down, Raiders. Spot the ball just outside the 30-yard line. Call it the 32. 1st and 10 to Raiders. Wilson on the carry. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage and not much more.
Wilson runs into a brick wall on the right-hand side.
2nd and 10 for Navarre.
They had trips to this side, and one of the Navarre receivers did not have a man on him.
You got Garner and Hamlin to the near side. Crowder, the lone, the H-back out on the right side, on the far side. 2nd and 10, Navarre. Actually, they're going to give Wilson a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. It's going to be Wilson on the carry out near the 40-yard line. Going to give him 7, bring up 3rd and 2.
Coming up 3rd down and 2 for the Raiders.
Andre Spence in, Josh Wilson out. The Swiss Army knife known as Andre Spence.
Is he a spoon today? Is he a toothpick? Is he a corkscrew? He's a hammer.
He's a hammer, that's for sure. 5'10", 225.
Ugh.
And he's got initially had the first down carry. He does. He's going to spot the ball 1 yard past the line, the yard to gain. And it's going to be a gain of 3 for Spence and a Raider first down on his first carry of the night. Hamlin back in. Spence stays. Single receivers on both sides. First and 10 Raiders out to their own 43-yard line. Delayed handoff to Spence. Off right tackle, and there comes a flag flying from the
umpire.
The umpire. Safe. Strike 3. You're out.
The wrong sport.
Oh.
Wrong sport. That would be holding.
So that negates a nice little run there by Spence. Raiders moving back 10.
Holding penalty against the Raiders.
That's their first holding penalty of the night.
Remain first down, first and long, first and 20.
Fourth penalty of the night for 41 yards. First and 20 for the Raiders. Wilson back in, trips to the far side. Empty on the near side.
Complete.
Looks like that went to Crowder again. Number 7, Jacob Crowder with it looks like about an 8-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 12.
About 8 brings up 2nd down and 12. Ball out near the 41-yard line.
It's going to be a flag.
Too many men on the field. Crestview.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's still 12 men on the field.
12 men on the field against the Bulldogs. 5-yard penalty.
Another pre-snap penalty, but this one on defense.
At the 46-yard line.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
You don't see that too much in high school.
He was counting back there. Must have been that good at Okaloosa County math.
Well, Crestview was the one that got caught, so I don't know about that.
I don't know who the officials are, so. Nice run by the Raiders. Are going to set up 3rd and short. He gets out to the 49-yard line.
But Crestview's the one that had 12, and they're from Okaloosa County.
Okay. Maybe he's got a grudge. Gain of 3 for Wilson. 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders. Andre Spence back in the backfield as he replaces Wilson. Hamlin and Powers to the near side. Empty on the far side. Jack Hilton in there as the H-back on the left side. Crowder on the right side. Nice big game for Andre Spence. Go to the house. Go to the house. Go to the house, young man. Shut the door. Touchdown, Raiders. 51-yard touchdown run by Andre Spence. And the Raiders were on the board. At the 6:38 mark of the 3rd quarter. A 51-yard run by Andre Spence on 3rd and short. Spence's 6th touchdown of the season. Byers' kick is up and good. The Raiders cut the lead in half, 14-7. We got plenty of football here left, Bob.
Yes, sir, as we head into our 3rd quarter water break, Bill Hamill.
Raiders needed that one right there.
They did. That was huge.
A breath of fresh air on this cool autumn night.
You make me laugh.
I make myself laugh sometimes, and that's not always good.
That's you gotta replay that. What a call by Bill Hamill. Go to the house, young man.
And shut the door.
That was actually the Vanderbilt call last week.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that portion of it. I just came up with that.
Sorry.
That was good.
Sorry, Tim. Sorry, Deborah. We love you.
Mosley goes back in front, 27-21 over Niceville in the
onside
fourth
kick.
quarter.
Not a bad idea. Navarre gets it. Now did it go 10 yards?
It did. It's across midfield.
I can't add. Yes!
The Raiders come up to the ball on the onside kick.
Wow.
First and 10 Raiders at the Crestview 49.
Coach Grant speechless.
They are talking to him. See if the ball did travel 10 yards.
Or was it touched before, but there's no replay, so.
Let's see what the call is here.
They're going to overturn this. Yeah.
They're going to give the ball to Crestview. They said it was touched. Actually, no, he changes.
Oh, my gosh.
The white hat changes and gives it back to Navarre.
No, he pointed the wrong way.
So he pointed the wrong way. So it is Navarre's ball.
No, it's not. Or is it?
Yeah, the offense is on the field for Navarre.
Maybe that thing's still in his eye.
Let's hold on for a second. Park the car, pull into a parking spot as we get clarification here.
Ask for directions.
The Raiders recover the onside kick. 34-21, Mosley. Take a 13-point lead with 6 minutes to go. First and 10 Raiders from the Crestview 49. They hand off to Keegan Gilbert. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Keegan Gilbert.
He's going to lose 2 back onto the Navarre side of the 50. Thanks for the updates on the game, Joe.
Joe Settle. We all picked Niceville, didn't we?
We did.
A little circle pattern. Nice play by the defensive back.
I think that was Josh Wilson out of the backfield, was it not?
Yeah, a little circle pattern.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
It was there for a minute. If he'd have threw it more on a line, may have had 6, but I like that play.
Third down, 3rd and 11.
So it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Raiders from their 49. We're going to have timeout Crestview.
Oh, Coach Grant.
He's steaming.
Yeah, he is. Uh-oh. Dogs and cats.
I know, I got so excited there, I forgot to update the scoreboard. 14-7, Crestview on top. Raiders will have a 3rd and 12 after we come out of the Crestview timeout. So they have 2 left for the last 17 minutes and 56 seconds.
In the 4th quarter, Mosley 34, Niceville 21.
Paul takes great joy in announcing that score.
Well, we still got to play Niceville.
Yes, we do. 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. Wilson in the backfield with Marshall. 3rd and 12.
Slant may be there. Yes, sir. It was.
He's getting rid of it too quick, Bob.
Yeah, he was. He needed to wait till it cleared.
He's
the
he's
linebacker.
not really comfortable back there tonight. It's going to bring up 4th and 12 for the Raiders on the incomplete pass.
Well, Crestview faked a punt. Did they fake a punt here? Who are our up backs?
Who do they have in there right now?
Not the ones they usually have.
No. They do not. And I think Crestview's seeing that as well.
Going to punt safe. Yep.
And the Raiders are going to fake it.
Fake punt to Andre Spence.
Andre Spence is going to gain about 7 yards, but it's not enough. And Crestview will take over on downs. Good observation there, Bob. We saw that a couple games ago as well.
Yeah.
A repeat on that score.
Yeah, man, I would have loved to have flipped the field.
Mosley 34, Niceville 21.
6:06 to go in that Mosley game.
As quick as Mosley scored, it might have been a pick six.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Their first play from scrimmage here in the second half. It's going to be a run off left tackle. The Raiders off right tackle, I should say, out to the 46-yard line. The run by Cobb. Actually, that is not Cobb. That is actually Robinson. His first carry of the night for 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
Boy, it stinks to get old.
A good fan, Robert Moon, says this is like watching the Arkansas offense.
Which one?
2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs from their 47. It's going to be McQueen on the keeper.
Oh, jeez.
And
Come on. Can't arm tackle
gets to the
him.
outside, and he's gone. Maybe not. It's going to be a tackle down to the 3.
Good hustle.
Jay McQueen takes down from behind.
Jeez. Trying to arm tackle, trying to strip.
49-yard run by McQueen. 1st and goal, Crestview.
Cannot get away from basics.
Second play from scrimmage here in the second half. And they have a 1st and goal at the Raider 4 with 4:44 to go. He's got to wrap up.
Yes, sir.
And I like wraps, too, from Subway. They are pretty good. McQueen's going to go in untouched, basically from 4 yards out, extend the lead out to 20-7.
Fake punt. A fake punt comes back to haunt us.
4-yard run by McQueen. And that's not Lightning McQueen.
Very good. Or Steve McQueen.
Hardman in for the extra point. 3 for 3 night, 21-7 Crestview.
Trey Hardman's extra point.
For the one-on-one kicking product.
Bulldogs 21, Raiders 7.
Yeah, I like how I get that in there every now and then.
Notice that.
So both teams with a touchdown here in the second half. The lead stays at 14 for Crestview. And a 4-yard keeper there by Jay McQueen. I know, update the scoreboard. (21-7) Crestview with 4:23 to go here in the third quarter. Robert goes, the Navarre Razorbacks.
Oh, I thought he was talking.
Or the Navarre Raiderbacks.
Crestview looks like the visiting Razorback colors.
Brody Powers back deep for the Raiders at the 10. Marquez White sneaks up to the 20 on the far side of the field.
That's where they've been kicking to.
And it's going to go to White at the 13.
Mighty brave.
And he's going to get out over the 25, out to the 27, give him 14 yards on the return. Raiders will have 1st and 10 from their 27 to start this possession.
He was one block away from perhaps busting that thing. Raiders need to score here, Bill. I mean, it's
yeah, Bob, one thing I would say, the lack of the consistent passing game has really hurt Navarre tonight.
Oh, yeah, you're becoming one-dimensional. Most certainly.
Marshall back out. Wilson to his right. Two receivers near side. Empty on the far side. It's going to be handoff to Wilson. Nice gain. Still on his feet. Takes out a couple of Bulldog would-be tacklers out to the 41. With a gain of 14 for Wilson and a Raider 1st down. Nice job by the big Bubbas up front.
Yep. Number 7 says, get a license plate on that guy. Bowled him over.
1st and 10 Raiders. Hand off to Wilson. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe give him, looks like about a yard gain, Bob.
Yep.
Max Anderson on the tackle for Crestview.
You know how I would describe Crestview, Bill? Scrappy. Very scrappy. Young and scrappy and hungry.
2nd and 8 for the Raiders from their 44. It's going to be handoff to Gilbert.
Oh.
He cuts back and takes a big hit from Aaron Coward. That was not a cowardly hit, but it was produced by Aaron Coward. Out to the 47. A gain of 3 for Gilbert, 3rd and 5.
Watch the throw to Gilbert here, Bill.
They're going to shift the receivers from the left side to the right side. Hamlin and Powers. Gilbert shifts to the left side.
With a tight end.
It's going to be a handoff to Gilbert. He pushes forward, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. It's only going to be a gain of about 1. Bring up 4th and 4. Going to send out the punt team. 2nd punt of the night for.
Try it again.
For Jacob Bishop. Looks like they got the regular blocking backs. They set up kind of a weird formation here out of the punt.
A split line, yep.
Bishop gets away a nice end over end punt.
Nice.
Inside the 15.
Keep bouncing. Oh, he touched it.
And he's going to keep going back, and there is nowhere to go.
Whoa, 1 yard line.
All the way down to the 1 yard line. As he took possession about the 6, and he lost 5 all the way back to the 1. Beautiful punt by Bishop.
The snapper, Benny Villanova.
A 44-yard punt for Bishop, and both of them have been inside the 20 tonight.
And that was pretty spot on, too, right? It was a directional punt.
1st and 10, Crestview at the 1.
The receiver just kept digging himself a hole.
Yeah, he did.
He had 5 guys surrounded. He should have just went right down where he caught it.
Yep.
Well, his first mistake was picking it up.
True that.
So 1st and 10, Bulldogs from the 1. McQueen in the shotgun in his own end of the. Oh.
Gosh.
McQueen with a 13-yard carry out to the 14. Enough for a Crestview 1st down.
1st down, Bulldogs.
Wind down to 1:28 to go here in the 3rd. 21-7. Crestview on top.
Credit Crestview's offensive line, Bill. They've been doing a pretty good job
against that 4-2-5 defense of Navarre.
Yep.
Go into a Wildcat here, I think. Nope, McQueen's still in there.
You should pick that one off. He did.
And that's going to be an interception for White at the 50-yard line at the midfield stripe. He tried to find Tassin one too many times.
Yeah, double coverage, and the ball floated. He may have lost a grip on it. Marquez White. I think that's his first.
That is his first interception on the season, the 7th for Navarre this year. And the Raiders take over at the midfield stripe. And that's the 8th pick of the year thrown by McQueen. They're not afraid to throw the deep ball, Bob.
No, they're not when they got speed like that.
Hand off to Gilbert. He's going to dive into Crestview territory down to the 48, give him 2. 2nd and 8 on his 15th carry of the night. He has 37 hard-earned yards. 2nd and 8 for the Raiders as they come to the line of scrimmage rather quickly. Marshall just need to find some rhythm with either his H-back. He had it on a couple the first drive of the second half.
There you go. That's all right. That's all right. It's a loss.
Loss of the play brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a tackle for loss, not a sack, correct?
Correct, because he's running the ball.
All right. Almost like a quarterback draw, right?
And that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter at the end of 3. Crestview 21, Navarre 7 on IrishBillSports.com. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let our team member Sandy share how Culver's is serving up Celebration by the Scoop.
Our rich and creamy fresh frozen custard makes every day a little bit sweeter. Enjoying a handcrafted treat with all the ooey gooey toppings you love? Now that's worth celebrating.
Come to Culver's and let us serve you a sweet treat to make every moment count. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Fourth quarter update from Panama City. Niceville cuts the lead 34-28, and Mosley answers right back with a field goal to go up 37-28. 3rd and 12. Next call it 3rd and 11 for the Raiders from their own 49.
South Walton beats Freeport. I finally got one game on you guys.
I think I took South Walton, if I remember right.
No, you didn't. I was the only one.
Were you?
Yeah. I listened to the show. Nice run.
He's going to get the majority of the yardage back. He's going to be about 3 yards short, and I believe the Raiders will go for it right here. A gain of 8. Let's call it a gain of 8 for Gilbert. 4th and 3 for the Raiders. Actually, 4th and 2 for Navarre. Give him 9 on that carry. Big play here for Navarre.
I wonder why they haven't gone Black Pearl.
We got Andre Spence back in there.
Oh, there's a hole.
He couldn't get to the hole. And Crestview's going to stop the Raiders on 4th down once again.
Yeah.
Turn the ball over on downs for the 3rd time tonight. A loss of 3 on the play. Crestview will take over at their own 46. 11:08 to go here in the 3rd. 21-7 Crestview.
Defense needs to step up here.
McQueen's going to keep it. Runs right into the middle of the pile. And back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10. Clock continues to roll. 10:54 and counting here in the fourth. Final from Panama City.
Wow.
Mosley knocks off Niceville 37-28. Second and 10 for the Bulldogs from their 46, 10:32 on the clock.
We may have a little change in the Irish Bills top 7, huh?
It's going to be a handoff to Cobb.
Good gravy, can we talk?
He's only going to get about a yard gain. Bring up 3rd and 9. We got an injured Bulldog on the field.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Cobb's third run of the night for 8 yards.
Speaking of legs.
I got to stretch them out, Bob.
Mosley 37, Niceville 28.
Well, we've seen Mosley already. We know what they can do.
Yeah, that's a little surprise, though.
Well, Mosley has given Niceville 2 of their regular season losses over the last 3 seasons.
Who else is in their district?
Milton and Gulf Breeze.
There you go.
Water break around the 6-minute mark.
So that's basically a money game. Who stays?
That was for
who
the
stays,
district. That was for the district title right there.
Who stays home and who travels? But whoever Niceville plays.
And our good friend Andy Villamarzo was over there covering that game tonight. He covered the Bozeman Port St. Joe game last night. He couldn't make it out to. He was going to try to get out to our show on Wednesday night, but he was already in Panama City, and so he decided to stay there and cover the Bozeman Port St. Joe game last night. And it's good to see the young man up there.
51, Bill.
That is Jackson Faulkner, the sophomore offensive lineman, walking off on his own recognizance.
3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
I have a problem saying that. I just say walking out on his own.
3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs from their 47. 10-13 on the clock.
This is a huge play.
McQueen in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Pretty impressed with this young man.
Yep. Trying to draw Navarre off sides. Good discipline.
Not really sure what they're doing here. Timeout Crestview. They used their second. They came out of the Did they take an early water break there?
No.
No, not yet. But that's the second timeout used.
That was an
injury timeout.
Yeah.
Second timeout used by the Bulldogs here. 1 remaining.
20, Milton 17.
Was Niceville rated in the top 25 at one time? USA top 25.
They were. We're going to bring the clock in here for this last quarter, so you can see how much time is remaining in the ball game. That's a nice thing about this scoreboard. So you can see how much time is left. 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs from their 47. Raiders trying to get off the field here and stay in this ball game. Trips to the far side, single to the near side. It's going to be McQueen.
Jump pass.
And he takes a hit. Benny Villanova was in his face. Made him throw it sooner than he wanted. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
See, that was more of a roughing the quarterback than the one in the first quarter, Bill.
9:42 on the clock here in the fourth, 21-7.
Tonight's officials are from the Miracle Strip Officials Association. You're doing a great job out there. Thank you. 4th down, 4th and 9.
Crestview has not ran that many plays here in the second half. the 3-play drive and the touchdown. Two incompletions.
I half faked it here.
Phillips gets it away. The Raiders get away from it. It takes a Bulldog bounce down to the 15. And that's where it's going to come to rest. Raiders need something big.
Yeah, they do.
4th punt of the night for Crestview.
So what did Gator Andy have? Did he have the Gator tail bits?
They were already eaten by the time I was a little late getting there, so I'm not really sure what he ended up having.
But you were off today. How can you be late on your day off?
I was babysitting.
Ah! You're not off. You were just extended.
1st and 10 for the Raiders. The handoff to Wilson's going to dive forward, back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 1. 2nd and 9.
Yeah,
range on the tackle.
This is throw the ball time. Don't you think?
I agree. Second and 9 for Navarre from the 16. Gilbert with a nice run out over the 20, out to the 22. As they snuck him in there when I wasn't looking. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 3. Gilbert out, Spence in. It's going to be 3rd and a long 3 for the Raiders, as they need to get out to the 25-yard line for a first down. Clock down to 8:17.
Yeah, need to go to hurry up here. We're 2 touchdowns down. What a play.
Big tackle here. The Raiders going to have to go for it, Bob.
That was a great tackle by Zero.
Passing with the tackle.
If he doesn't make that tackle, Spence could have been gone.
You're down to 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Down 14.
I don't know.
Bishop in for the 3rd time tonight. If he gets one inside the 20 now, that's going to be one heck of a punt.
Yeah. And they're letting clock go off. I don't understand this.
My good friend Mike Thomas, I call Haas, I was over in Cree with, he brought up the same point that you did on the touchdown run. Take it to the house and close the door.
We just let 30 seconds go out, Bill.
Bishop with a line drive punt. It's going to get inside the Mosley. Not Mosley. What am I talking about? Crestview 40-yard line down to the 38.
Leading 21-7.
They're going to spot it at the 39-yard line.
We will not see a pass from Crestview here. They're going to run the ball, kill clock.
39-yard punt for Bishop.
Yep.
1st and 10. Bulldogs from their 39. 7:04 on the clock.
Quarterback run. They spread them out.
The Raiders spread them out. Keep it to a minimum gain. But the clock continues to run.
Yep.
On the tackle. Gain of about, call it 2, brings up 2nd and 8.
Coach Grant out on the field. Not really sure. Is there a player down on the far sideline?
Yes.
So an injury timeout. 6:48 to go here. 21-7. Crestview on top. Your nephew, number 15, is having a great game there, Mr. Gordon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the final from Panama City. Mosley, 37. Niceville, 28. The Dolphins stay unbeaten. They're the only Dolphin team that's unbeaten this year.
Nice guy. Nice guy. Well, who was it
the Miami Dolphins are.
Yeah. Well, two was back apparently.
Really?
Who was it that said? Was it you or was it my coach friends in Panama City? This may be the best Mosley team that he's seen. It must have been.
That was
Coach
one of my friends.
Okay.
His son plays for him. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs from their 41.
They're going to run the clock down.
McQueen in the shotgun. Twins to both sides. Empty backfield. It's going to be McQueen to the outside. Actually not. That's Tassin running out of the Wildcat. Or I should say out of the Wild Dog. It's going to be a gain of 6 for Tassin. 3rd and 2. Clock down to 6:19.
We'll probably have the water break after this.
The clock has stopped. I don't know what for.
Because the ball went out of bounds.
Okay.
So then you should add time back to it, shouldn't you? Yeah, they're not going to.
And looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Bryce Wheeler with the tackle, but it does not before McQueen gets a Bulldog first down with a gain of 4.
We have a water break. Time to introduce your Raider James dance team.
Going to stop the clock at the 6:10 mark at the water break. We'll take a break with them. With 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter, Crestview 21, Navarre 7 on IrishBillSports.com. We'll be right back.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
Back to the fourth quarter action. 6:07 on the clock here and winding in the fourth quarter. 21-7 Crestview on top. 1st and 10 at the Raider 49. McQueen's going to keep it. He's going to gain about 3 yards down to the 46. 120 yards on 16 carries tonight for McQueen.
2nd down and 7.
We're going to give him 3 on that one. Right at 120 yards rushing on the night for the QB from Crestview High. Second and 6 for the Bulldogs. McQueen's going to keep it. He's going to cut back, might go to the house. He's inside the 10, and he's going to go in. There's a holding penalty or a face mask penalty at about the 6-yard line. I think it's going to be against Navarre. Face mask penalty against Navarre. 46-yard touchdown run for McQueen. Stretches the lead out to 27-7 at the 4:58 mark. And Katie bar the door. McQueen has opened it, and he is running. 46-yard jaunt. Raiders block the extra point. (27-7).
Zeke Burgess blocked that extra point.
Burgess blocked the extra point, as you heard there from Mr. Villanova. 27-7. And 4:58 on the clock. (27-7). Crestview on top. The Raiders have only completed 2 of 5 passes on the night for 16 yards.
Crestview's done a good job making them one-dimensional.
Hardman with the toe on leather coming up here momentarily. 4:58 on the clock. 27-7. Crestview on top of Navarre here in a district matchup.
Strom on the recovery.
Strom recovers the kickoff. The Raiders will have the ball at about their own 38.
4:58 left of the ball game.
It's about the best field position they've had. Well, the momentum there after the Navarre touchdown and the succeeding onside kick was quickly squashed.
And then the big completion from McQueen to Tassin.
Yep.
Marshall back to pass. Tried to find Helton out in the right downfield.
Broken up by number 21.
Marshall down. Late hit against the Bulldogs.
Second down and 10 for the Raiders.
It looked like there was a late hit. There's a flag down in the backfield.
Roughing the passer penalty against Crestview.
So that will move the ball into Crestview end of the field on the 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty will result in the
12th of the night for
inside Crestview territory, the 47-yard
Crestview.
line.
How come Crestview hadn't had any sideline warnings when 4 of their coaching staffs on the field right now?
That's the Raiders' first down here in the 4th quarter. 7 in the ball game. 1st and 10 Navarre at the Crestview 47-yard line with 4:51 on the clock.
Good hit by 21.
It's going to be a pass back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Caught by the running back, fumbled, and then a wide receiver recovered.
Second and 10.
This is a tough offensive night so far, Bill.
It has been. Marshall back to pass.
Nice catch.
Down to the 41-yard line, complete down here to Dante Walker, down to the 41. A gain of 6 to Walker, and a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Ball at the 41-yard line, 3rd down and 4.
Walker's first catch of the night. Just a sophomore. Marshall back to pass. He's going to take off and run. And he's ran the wrong way. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Extracurricular activity.
Setting up 4th down, 4th and 7.
Well, Roman was trying to go around the block.
Should have cut it back inside.
Yeah.
But that's easy for us to say up here.
Exactly.
4th and 7 for the Raiders. The receiver falls down. And Bulldogs take over on downs once again for the 4th time on the night. Raiders just no consistency and no rhythm on offense tonight.
Nope.
.305 on the clock. 27-7 Crestview.
New quarterback.
Nope, McQueen's still in there. Hand off to Cobb. He's pushing forward, still on his feet. Going to gain about 9 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 1. His longest run of the night.
Well, things aren't going very positive for Navarre tonight, needless to say.
I guess the fireworks person went home.
So this sets up, against Pace to make the playoffs, a must win.
27-7. Crestview on top with 2:25 and counting here in the 4th quarter. They're going to push the pile forward enough for a Bulldog first down to the 45 of Navarre.
First down, Crestview, 2:05 left in the game. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Not a happy birthday for Coach.
With Coach Canis.
Yeah, it was his birthday today.
168 yards on 18 carries for McQueen. 88 yards passing as well on his score.
Mm-hmm. Nice, something to build around. What class is he?
He is a junior. And Tassin is a sophomore, so they got a couple of talented players that'll be coming back, and Cobb is a junior as well. So their whole backfield and one of their main receivers are coming back.
You can say what you will about losing offensive line, but when you lose receivers, talented receivers like Navarre, it is not excuses. It's just fact. I mean, when you lose the Marshalls, whether they threw it at him or not, he was a
Nate
threat.
Hansen.
Nate Hansen. They maintained double coverage.
He ran with a full head of steam, but he ran into a brick wall known as the Raider front four. For no gain. He had a head full of steam by that time he hit that line. Unfortunately, there was a concrete wall at the line.
Yeah.
That was Manuel on the carry. That was Manuel Robinson on the carry.
Under 30, Bill.
23.2 seconds to go.
It's a marathon. Ba-dum-bum. Isn't that how far a marathon is?
Yeah, I've ran 3 of them.
23.6?
26.2 miles.
26.2. Well, maybe I took a shortcut down.
That will be the last play of the game. Your final score, Crestview 27, Raiders 7, and we will have a post-game show tonight, Bob. Your final from Navarre. The Raiders fall to 2-5, 1-1 in district play. Crestview improves to 3-4 and improves to 1-1 in district play.
Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Riley. Have a great weekend, buddy. Thanks as always.
Good job.
Raider Riley on the camera. Always does great work.
And let us know if the picture quality is better.
Yeah, we're going to put the old F on the scoreboard. No, that's not Navarre's grade tonight. That just means it's final. Wow, Bob.
Navarre came out, flat. Credit Crestview.
Well, when you run your first play from scrimmage and you fumble the ball and give them that possession at the 21, that's kind of an auspicious start.
Ooh, auspicious. I bet you can't spell it. A-U-spicious.
A-U-S-P-I-C.
I-U-S. Very good.
I-U-S.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, but 27-7, hats go off to the Crestview Bulldogs.
Yep, absolutely.
And Coach Grant as they come into Navarre and beat the Raiders for the 8th time in the 20th overall meeting. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with our final numbers and our post-game show on IrishBillSports.com.
Navarre Fitness is where old school meets new. Whether you're into free weights or the latest and greatest weightlifting equipment, they will meet your needs. They have cardio machines as well if you want to get your sweat on. Whatever direction you decide to go, trainers Clay Horton, Brick Grubbs, Andrew Coase, and Stephanie Hunt will be there to assist you along the way. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, how do I join? Just go to navarrefitness.net and check out our rates or call us at 850-816-5434. You can even stop by our location at 8700 B, Navarre Parkway in Navarre. You can also visit our sister gym, Midway Fitness, at 5660 Gulf Breeze Parkway, Unit 1. Both facilities are open 24/7. We are the place to go to get you started on the road to a better you. The Hustle isn't named after anyone, not after a designer, definitely not after a mythological god. It's not about stripes or ranking or status. The Hustle is real. The Hustle is about you. So keep in mind when you're repping and rocking Hustle Hard USA streetwear, you can tell all the onlookers that this mark, this brand represents your hustle, your grind. You put in that time, that sweat, that pain. Now it's up to you to show them all what you got. Win or lose, the hustle is real. Go to www.hustlehardusa.com, and I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Sometimes all you need to change your life is a sign. Like an actual sign that's like above you. And no, I don't love B-dubs just because I'm a buffalo with wings. Frankly, that's offensive and reductionist. It's like they made beer into a place and gave that place sports and chicken wings. And the people, the best.
Marty! You're dead weight!
Yeah, this place is kind of like heaven. You know, without needing to get hit by a bus.
Let's go sports bar!
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. A buying, building, or refinancing a dream home is in your future. You need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes, Stacy Wright, and Sheila Billingham are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or refinancing experiences smooth. So University Lending at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call us at 850-396-0322.
Welcome back to Bennett C. Russell Stadium, where the Raiders were on the short end of a 27-7 game. They fall to 2-5 on the season, want to win a district play. 3 more weeks left in the season for the Raiders. They'll be on the road next week against Gulf Breeze, and then back home for their final 2 games against Pace and Niceville, 2 of the better teams in the 8-5-0, Bob.
Yep. Climbing the mountain.
It's a steep mountain. Sometimes you have to go and go and go and keep on going. But the Raiders, just the wheels just started spinning early on in this game, and kind of after the first quarter of last week's game against Escambia.
Right.
They've struggled on offense a lot of the season. The only game that they really had everything going was the Tate game, where they put up 30 points. They have struggled on the offensive side of the ball. It's just.
Yep.
Well, it's time. Let's go ahead and get our players of the game so you guys can move on with your weekend, and we can tear down and enjoy some college football tomorrow. I know it's been a long year for you on the college football, but
we will not lose tomorrow. I guarantee.
Are you on a bye?
They do.
Are you favored against the bye?
I hope so.
Notre Dame back at it. They had their bye week last week. Mm-hmm. They got Stanford coming into town. The Cardinal coming into town this week in South Bend.
I will be at Blue Wahoo Stadium tomorrow, noon. First pitch.
Who's
Florida
playing?
State.
Is playing a fall game?
Yeah, fall ball.
Nice.
Florida State Auburn at Blue Wahoo Stadium.
West Florida will be at home tomorrow afternoon at 4 as they host Delta State, the Statesmen.
Big game.
That's the Statesmen, Delta State. They used to have a different name. I can't remember it right off the top of my head. But, well, anyways, let's get to our players of the game. I think our Ian Lockwood player of the game, I think we have to go with the young man from Crestview, the quarterback, Zay McQueen.
Most definitely. One man wrecking crew.
And Tassin, 2 touchdowns on the night, 1 receiving a 44-yarder and an 11-yarder. And it's either him or we go with Andre Spence at a 59 yards rushing. I say let's go with Spence there as our offensive player of the game.
Yep.
Defensive player of the game. Called Easy Gaskin's name a lot tonight. Vinny Villanova a lot tonight. The front line played well for the most part.
I'm going to go with Easy.
Going to go with Easy? Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll go with Easy on that one. That was probably an easy choice for you. That's always a fallback joke. And,
no, that's in November.
Special teams. Nothing really special tonight from the special teams. 3 extra points for Trey Hardman.
Why not?
And be our special teams player of the game. So your Ian Lockwood player of the game from Crestview is Jay McQueen. Andre Spencer, offensive player of the game from Navarre. Easy Gasca, your defensive player from Navarre. And your special teams player of the game from Crestview is Trey Hardman. So, any last words before we head out for the weekend, Bob?
No. This one's going to, again, this is a game on paper, or they don't play games on paper, that we could have easily won. And I think Navarre thought, but you play the game on the field of grass, not on the PlayStation or on paper. So 2-5. Navarre's never had a losing season. Is that true?
Well, Navarre has had a losing season. They've never had a season where they've won less than 3 games in a season.
Ah, okay.
So
it's cold on night. I'm getting cold.
You were cold from the minute you got here.
I was.
Well, anyways, folks, thank you all for
certainly.
tuning in tonight on IrishBillSports.com and Irish Bills Sports Live 944 on YouTube. We always appreciate you all out there.
Yep.
And come back Tuesday night as we'll have Irish Bills Twist on Sports from Culver's. Bob will be back in the seat with me on Tuesday night.
In the saddle
and then Wednesday night we'll be at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're looking at a Friday Night Lights interviews on the night with a band member, our OTC member, a cheerleader,
right,
and a player.
Who's lining that up?
They believe that will be Coach Bagley.
Okay.
So that should be an interesting night on Wednesday night for Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
Then we'll be back on the road for our final home game of the season next week in Gulf Breeze.
Back our last road game.
Yeah. And we'll be down in Gulf Breeze for the Publix Beach Bowl Cup. The Dolphins and the Raiders hooking it up once again. I believe it will be for the 26th time. That's the opponent that the Raiders have played the most in their history.
I'm excited. We don't have to face Battle Albertson anymore.
No, guys. What a player that guy was.
Yeah, he was.
But we're going to call it a night, folks, here. Thanks again for logging on and watching the Raiders play here at home. 2 more home games on this season. In 2 weeks, they'll play Pace. Final game of the season will be against the Niceville Eagles. Until Tuesday night from Culver's, may the wind ever be at your back. This is Irish Bill signing off.